Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. If we could please take our seats, please take your seats. Has everyone had a very informative day today? Everyone is excited about the multicultural tourism market. My name is PJ Sands, and I'm so happy to have you here on behalf of our International Multicultural and Tourism Heritage Summit. It is, look at that. All right. Today, our luncheon is brought to you by Sheen Magazine, Black Meetings in Tourism Magazine, Virginia is for Lovers, NABHOOD, and the International Multicultural and Heritage Tourism Network. The purpose of our Apex Awards lunch is we present awards for distinguished service. We also have a student scholarship awards presentation and a tribute and celebration of individuals who have made a significant contribution in their fields of endeavor and have positively impacted travel and tourism. These wonderful individuals make a clear difference in the development of inclusion and diversity in our multicultural and heritage tourism markets. I'd like to invite to the stage Ms. Connie Kennard, Vice President of Multicultural Sales and Development from the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Hello and good afternoon. Well, I surely hope that you're already feeling welcome here in Miami-Dade. I know that some of you have been here the full week and some people are just coming in, but it is my hope that the experience thus far has been wonderful. I would love to give the presenters a hand. They have presented before. I want to give Andy Ingram and team a hand. Let's give him a hand for bringing together this wonderful program. You know, sometimes it's not about the numbers. This room, there are probably some more people. There are a lot of delays now, we know, with flights and COVID, and so people can't be where they want to be all the time. But the fact that you're here means a lot. The information that we have gained today and will gain will take us many places. And so congratulations to you for being here, for being proactive in knowing that this industry that we are in and that we support is very important. So thank you again and welcome on behalf of the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Thank you so much, Connie. We really appreciate it. Next, I'd welcome, bringing greetings, the Honorable Hayden Hughes, Minister of Tourism from Anguilla.
Caught me off guard. Thank you. As you know, I hail from the most beautiful island in the Caribbean. The island that starts with A, and as I know, A is the first letter in the alphabet, and A starts first, so Anguilla first. It can only come before Bahamas, right? But it's always good to be here. This is the second time I've attended NABHOOD. The last time was in 2014, if you recall, Andy. Yeah, and I've known Andy for a very long time, too long. If I say how long it is, it will give his age away. But it's always great to be here, not only to promote Anguilla, but to promote diversity, to promote Black ownership and Black excellence. And that is who we are. We are a very unique country. And I always like to boast about the fact that 95% of the land in Anguilla is owned by us. And I was giving a story to someone the other day who came to Angola and was looking for land to buy. And she said, hey, you have a lot of land. Why don't you just sell me half acre? And I said, no, I can't do that. And she said, well, you can never develop all of that land. And I said, because that land belongs to my great, 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 great grandchildren. Because the next 1,000 years, they have to be able to own. And fortunately for us, we did not have to rely on the promise of Abraham Lincoln for 40 acres and a mule. That promise that was never fulfilled after John Wilkes Booth took his life. And so the African American, as you are called, have to continue to struggle to find their place in the place called America. And I just want you to know that there's a big wide world out there, lots of opportunity out there. So when it's difficult here in America, I always find another place that starts with A and ends with A, and that is Anguilla. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the Honorable Hayden Hughes, Minister of Tourism from Anguilla. I'd now like to welcome to the stage Mr. Darren Martin, who'll be representing Sheen Magazine and the Chapman Foundation.
So how's everybody doing? It's been a great week. You excited? Excited to go home? I was with some people yesterday that told me they were not going home. They were going to stay here in Miami. But certainly, I'd like to say that I'm very honored every time we can be a part of what's happening with NABHOOD, with Dr. Ingram, and his fine staff at PJ and Shamato. I've gotten a chance to really know Shamato personally and do some things in Miami beyond NABHOOD, and he's kind of worked with us with some Sheen stuff, getting us in this community. But I want to start by saying, let us also at this time give Dr. Andy Ingram a hand. I would like Andy to know I was out with a couple of guys last night, and want you to know that they spoke very highly of this conference and what it allows us to do as professionals to continue to meet each other, even though we may come from many miles apart. This brings us all together for one common cause, and that's to support each other. And to being a part of the minority community, myself, and seeing my brothers and sisters here doing great things, I'm proud to be a part of it. Now, from the Chapman Foundation side, we've built a relationship to be able to give students an opportunity to go to college and award scholarships and to financially support that with the PJ and the team here to make sure students all over continue their education. And I'd like to give every student here, if we could give every student a round of applause. Last but not least, I would like to say on behalf of Kimberly Chapman, the founder, who's not here today, and publisher, well, she was a publisher, just now just CEO and owner of Sheen Magazine, Chapman Foundation's founder, that she wants you to know that she loves you dearly and that you all have become a part of the fabric of who we are. We will continue to give our support to what NABHOOD is doing. I'm working on ways now to get other individuals involved to where we can increase, Andy, our visibility. This year kind of snuck past us over the last couple of years with COVID and bouncing back. But this will not be our last time here, and we are looking to do more. Thank you for your time and your energy.
So here's a little look at what Sheen Magazine is all about. And also, the Chapman Foundation, here is a snapshot, a bird's eye view of all of that they have to offer us. Let's play. Oh my God.
Hello, I am Jasmine Mills. I attend Fayetteville State University and I am part of the HBCU Ambassador Program. My major in school is communications and I have a minor in political science. One of my career goals is to be in a newsroom, preferably at CNN, or hopefully I could end up working here at Sheen Magazine. The HBCU Ambassador Program has taught me how to bring people into the business and also how to push sales. I've got to assist with a classroom session, such as administering tests and also going over PowerPoints with different ambassadors. I also got to sit in on a public speaking session with which I also got to assist with. The HBCU Ambassador Program has helped me find my place in the communication field and helped me realize what I really want to do with my degree after graduating. Now that I have been part of the HBCU Ambassador Program, I really feel like I have another way of expressing myself, and I came a little out of my shell once I got here and got to speak with everyone and get my input on a lot of things.
My name is Juan Diaz, and I have lived in the United States for about 12 years now. I learned to be independent at home while both of my parents were working. While doing this, I learned the English language and also stayed on top of my schoolwork. I would say my strongest trait happens to be my leadership skills and my ability to work independently. When given a task, I look for the best way to efficiently complete it. And I have always wanted to own my own business, and after talking to many about what the future holds, I know that the best way is to continue my education. Currently, I am attending my local community college and hoping to transfer to a four-year university. The Chapman Foundation has given me the opportunity to achieve my goals, and for that I am grateful.
My name is Đinh Khắc Phương Trân, and I am from Vietnam. Some of my hobbies include fabrication. I like to make furniture. I enjoy going to church, spending time with my wife, and play volleyball with friends. I'm also very good cook, if I do say so myself. I went back to school because I didn't have any certificate in the US. I have studied English at the Greenville Literacy Association, and now I'm taking class at Greenville Tech. Although I have 4 years of welding experience in my country, I would like to obtain my welding certificate to get a better job.
Hello, my name is Mateo Rodriguez, and I'm a Colombian DACA recipient, aspiring to be a Colombian American citizen. I enjoy photography, dance, soccer, and spending time with my friends and family. I'm currently a dancer at Jaramillo's Latin Dance, and I've become a very good salsa dancer, even performing at the halftime show of the Harlem Globetrotters. Also, Jaramillo's has allowed me to become a better photographer. When I'm not dancing or doing photography, I'm usually in class at TCTC, where I am studying media arts production. This major is a great fit for me because I have a background in art and I love photography. It runs in my family, with my father and siblings also being involved. If I wasn't in school, I would probably be working with my dad, doing some kind of home improvement from flooring to painting. Because of the Chapman Foundation, I have been able to receive the education, which would allow me to continue my passion. Since I can remember, I have always enjoyed drawing or doing something creative.
Thank you, CFI, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Chapman Foundation, for helping attention my education.
Thank you, Chapman Foundation. I am forever thankful.
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you, Chapman Foundation, for all that you do. I'd like to invite David Jackson to the stage so that he can give us the invocation and bless the food.
We got to be careful to give thanks for the blessings that we have before us. Amen. And let us bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you again for another beautiful day, a day no one has ever seen before. No one will ever see this day again. We thank you for bringing friends and colleagues together, some from other countries and all around this United States to come together in fellowship, to grow, to learn, and to appreciate each other. We thank you for the institution of travel tourism, bringing people together, and we thank you for that gift. We thank you for the meal we're about to receive at this moment, dear Lord, the hands that prepared it, those who serve it, and those who are called upon, dear Lord, to even clean up. We just thank you for all your many blessings, and we ask that you would continue to be with us as we proceed into this conference, dear Lord, and to celebrate the awards that are going to be handed out, and just give thanks. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you very much. So this time, I would like to invite Dr. Andy Ingram to the stage so he can share some information and introduce our keynote speaker. Dr. Ingram.
Oh, no, when she's coming up, right? Huh? Oh. Good afternoon. It is with great pleasure that I introduce the speaker who continues to be a trailblazer. The fact is that she manages 117 employees and has a budget of $25.6 million annually. It's just a small part of what she is and what she does. When I first joined the board of U.S. Travel, I was shocked that out of more than 300 people in the room, there's probably less than 10 African Americans in the room. And I kept asking, what the devil is going on? But I had a chance to meet a number of individuals, and one was Rita, who welcomed me, even though I saw what I was always upset at not seeing people that look like me in rooms that I go on about tourism. I said to Roger Dow at that time, the president, we've got to do something about it. Rita did. If Saul was here, he would tell you that Rita supports Black Meetings and Tourism magazine, just as she supports our events. And many of the events where African Americans were not only not welcome, but didn't get an ounce of support from some of these various state agencies. I should also tell you, Saul, that we had only one young woman in Alabama, Birmingham, who ran a state tourism organization at one point. She's no longer there. But I arguably think that Rita may be the only woman of color to run a state tourism agency. So Zeb, what's the fellow name that says Zeppelin? Led Zeppelin? Led Zeppelin said it best. So join me in, let's listen to Led Zeppelin first. She's a rocker. She's exciting. She knows how to bring it. That's the excitement she's brought to our industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Rita, more love, more love. Wow, bring it. Yo.
There's only one, Dr. Andy Ingram. Woo! Thank you all so much. It's such an honor and delight to be here today to share with you, to learn with you, to fellowship with you, to learn and to appreciate what we all bring to this community. And it's so incredibly important that we come together as a community because no one can define us. And I say to all the young people in the room and the students who were there for that roll call this morning, early at 8 o'clock, that let no one ever tell you or define who you are. That is for you to decide. Because once you know the game, you can change the game. Yes. And Andy is correct. Joe and I are the only two non-white leaders of major institutions that promote travel. Joe, the US Virgin Islands, and I, the Commonwealth of Virginia. Now, we have a great number of beautiful people who represent, from a multicultural basis, many city and town DMOs. So I do give them so much credit because in hospitality and travel, it is very much a collaboration and it has to be partnering all the time. Like information and communication and sharing and imaging and messaging is at the heart of what we do. I have a short cut from a film, a clip. Is it time for our clip? Are we able to see that now?
Is Black American experience, Black American culture experience out of any of the 50 states in the United States.
To know that 1 in 4 Black Americans can trace their roots to Richmond, that's a powerful statement.
Traveling in Virginia is a balancing act. It's both feeling welcome and unwelcome.
When I first moved to Virginia, every time I would come in, there was a gun shop with a Confederate flag. I can't begin to tell you the feelings that I had.
Being unapologetically Black and living unapologetically Black is showing up in the world as your authentic self and owning that power.
There's so many beautiful spots in the state of Virginia.
There's much to do, things to visit, places to go. Yes, it's a very warm and welcoming place for African American travelers.
So with this film, we promoted it at film festivals, and what it led up to is capturing the voice, the spirit, the interest among not only Black people, but all people who are interested in multicultural heritage and tourism travel. And that was the inspiration behind our Heart and Soul campaign. And the Heart and Soul is looking at Virginians who represent art, music, design, lifestyle, crafts, fashion, everything that they love, and they have built for us their favorites in Virginia and itineraries. We partner with Pusha T and Kinga Scott. They created a song called Virginia Sway. So we're really just leaning into it. And we want to capitalize on all that there is to do. Not just, Virginia's known for history. And you know, a lot of it isn't good history. But the people of today, the Virginia of today is growing and expanding. And when we look at our cities like Charlottesville and Alexandria, where we have Patricia Washington, who's a very dynamic Black woman DEMO leader. And even in our far southwest Virginia, which is in Appalachia, AJ Tazewell County is represented by her very elegantly. And she brings out all there is to do in outdoor adventure. So it doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what the product. In Virginia, what we're doing is making our way, whether it's education, enterprise, economic development, the hospitality sector. What we want to do is make a place for investment. We have our tourism development financing program. It's a gap financing program. It's a public private venture where 30% of a development that captures the sale tax from either lodging, meals, or straight up goods in retail. And this is an inspiration to businesses that want to locate in Virginia, and it's an opportunity to work with the state and the locality. So it's a very dynamic way to bring in investment, to use our foundation of hospitality and travel, but to also pair that with our grants program. We have a $3 million grants program that's for small businesses, and we have a 30 million grant program that's for all businesses to capitalize on. And all we ask is that you bring in a partner and you bring in a DMO and you show a great marketing idea, and we want to be behind that. So at Virginia Tourism, I've tried to come up with ways that can open the door for all, and we're stronger together. And certainly in this room, and this week has proven that. And it's been a delight to get to see and know many of you, and I look forward to future years. So thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Saul and Gloria Herbert to the stage, publishers of Black Meetings in Tourism magazine.
I'm sure that applause is just because we made it up the stairs. Thank you so much. And Rita, watching you grow over the years has just been quite amazing. You are such a great example, and we're just so proud of you for many reasons. Well, here we are again. We've been doing this for over 20 years. As you know, Black Meetings in Tourism was in the forefront of creating this whole concept of diversity, inclusion, and equity. And as we began to ask ourselves questions, one of the questions was, are we acknowledging those individuals, those companies, those entities that understand the importance of this? And that's how we came about, that we needed to find a way to really showcase diversity and inclusion and equity through these awards. So over the years, we have found a way to identify you, so many of you who have been in the forefront, and we're just so pleased to have this opportunity again this year.
We want to thank all of you who have been able to come today. Sadly, because of the COVID pandemic, a number of our awardees were not able to be here. In fact, one of them was stuck at the airport I think in Tampa, Greg DeShields, and so he just let us know a short time ago that he not going to be able to get here in time. I'm not sure, is PJ going to read the, okay. Okay, so the way this is going to work is PJ is going to read the bios, play the videos for those who are not here, and then we will present them with their awards when they come up.
Our first awardee is Ramona Risco Benson. She's a recognized leader in corporate philanthropy, a nonprofit groundbreaker, and former entrepreneur focused on convention management and tourism development and promotion. She is currently PECO Energy's Director of Corporate and Community Impact, an Exelon company. Ramona oversees PECO's corporate social responsibility strategy, directing a high-performance team managing an annual budget of over $10 million. She's a recognized corporate leader in advancing principles of DEI. She previously also served as president and CEO of the African American Museum in Philadelphia, where she spearheaded a turnaround strategy, directed a multi-million-dollar building renovation project, and installation of a nationally recognized exhibit on the early life of African Americans in Philadelphia. Please welcome to the stage and congratulations to Ramona Risco Benson.
I get to say one word. I do want to thank you very much. It's very humbling to be remembered and honored in this way. I'm very happy to see those of you in the room who I've known over the years. It was awesome to reconnect with all of you. Couple of things I do want to say quickly. Market research is indeed important to the work that we're doing, and measuring what we do is so critical to show the business case for not only the business we bring into our destination, but the way that we can in fact grow what it is that we are doing and honoring. I also want to thank Saul and Gloria, Herbert, and Black Meetings and Tourism, because it was through this magazine and efforts like theirs that we were recognized as leaders in this industry, and that our destination, the work we were doing at that time and are doing now, is being recognized. So I do want to thank them, and I want to thank Andy for keeping the fight going all these years. Really appreciate all of your leadership. So thank you.
Congratulations, Ramona Roscoe Benson, a 2022 Apex Award for Distinguished Servant recipient. Our next recipient is Mr. Ken Fearn. He is the founder and managing partner of Integrated Capital LLC, and a private equity real estate firm with a focus on hospitality. Since its founding in 2004, IC has acquired more than $500 million in hospitality assets in primary and secondary markets across the United States that feature extended stay, residence inn, select service like Courtyard, and full service like Marriott, DoubleTree, Sheraton, Crowne Plaza, and Holiday Inn brands. Prior to founding Integrated Capital, Fearn was managing director and chief financial officer of Merritt's Wolf & Co., a private equity firm engaged in real estate acquisition and development. Ken Fearn is also on the board of NABHOOD, and Andy Ingram will be accepting this award on his behalf. Congratulations to Ken Fearn, a 2022 Apex Award winner for distinguished service.
On behalf of my chairman, thank you. He really deserves this. Unfortunately, he's out with COVID and couldn't be here. Thanks.
Our next 2022 Apex Award winner for distinguished service is Rhonda Walker. Rhonda Walker is the Director of Sales and Marketing for Experience Prince George's, the official destination marketing organization for Prince George's County, Maryland. Rhonda has over 20 plus years of experience within the hospitality industry, having served as a senior account executive for Marriott International and as a meeting planner prior to Marriott. Walker thrives on promoting her county as a prime destination for visitors and meeting professionals. She actively serves on various industry committees and enjoys giving back to the community. The drive for her passion is creating successful opportunities for customers and partners. Congratulations to Rhonda Walker.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here and a pleasure to be able to be in person and network with you all. And that is a very good key in regards to what someone else has just recently said, is making sure that we support one another. I first want to give thanks and honor to Black Medias and Tourism, Solomon and Gloria, for this recognition, this prestigious recognition. As I stand and look out amongst and see all of you and see so many industry greats that have made an impact and are continuing to impact our community, it is such an honor and a privilege, and I thank you so much for this recognition. As my bio had mentioned, I am a part of hospitality, not just because it's a career, but it's my lifestyle. And I live by the motto of hospitality is all about serving. And it is my pleasure and honor to be a blessing not only to our partners, but to our customers and stakeholders. So still continue to give back and continue to participate. And I hope to see each and every one of you next year. Have a great one.
Congratulations to Rhonda Walker, a 2022 Apex Award winner for distinguished service. Our next recipient is Mr. Greg DeShields. Gregory DeShields is Executive Director of Tourism Diversity Matters. He is a qualified tourism hospitality and academic professional certified hospitality educator, proficient in developing and implementing plans, strategies, and initiatives specifically designed to raise destination image for diverse multicultural travel. As an experienced certified diversity executive with demonstrated cultural competence, Greg is prepared to strategically position an organization to remove systemic barriers to inclusion, lead culture change, and transform the brand. DeShield is a graduate of Johnson & Wales University in Providence, Rhode Island, with an associate's in hotel and restaurant management. He also holds a bachelor's degree in hospitality management. Congratulations to Mr. Gregory DeShields, and we have a video for Greg.
Greetings from Tampa Airport. This is Greg DeShields, Executive Director of Tourism Diversity Matters. I apologize, I am unable to receive the Apex Award, and I thank you so much for extending the courtesy and the honor of presenting it to me today. However, I am a victim of our airline transportation system. After being delayed for 4 hours from Philadelphia, I am stuck in Tampa and will be here for another 3 hours, so I'm headed back to Philadelphia. But I am sending this video to make sure that I am most appreciative to both Saul and Gloria for presenting this award on behalf of Black Meetings. It is such a valued and treasured an incredible honor. And for those distinguished awardees who are alongside me, I wish I was taking my picture with you, but instead I'm sending you this friendly and this warm video. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope to see all of you soon. Take care. Bye.
Congratulations to Greg DeShields, another 2022 Apex Award winner for distinguished service. Our next winner is Miss Carol Motley. Carol Motley joined the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau as Senior Vice President of Convention Sales and Services in 2021. She is excited to lead the team as it works to bring meetings and conventions to the reimagined Miami Beach Convention Center and other amazing venues in Greater Miami and Miami Beach. Carol has nearly 30 years of direct experience selling convention and meeting destinations for CVBs, convention centers, and hotels during her distinguished career. Carol relocated to Miami from Washington, D.C., where she served as Director of Convention Sales Destination DC for 7 years. She and her team developed sales programs to foster a strong relationship between Destination DC and the hotel community, as well as the Walter E. Washington Convention Center, to yield the maximum number of events and room nights for the city to generate positive economic impact. Her focus has always been on soliciting new and repeat business from the Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia markets. Before joining Visit Orlando, she was also senior sales manager for the Hyatt Regency in Chicago, where she was responsible for all citywide business. We welcome Carol Motley to the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau and congratulate her on this wonderful award. Connie Kennard will be accepting this award on her behalf.
Hello, on behalf of Carol Motley, she is actually in Washington, D.C. selling our wonderful destination, so she couldn't be here. But she did want me to give her thanks and her love and thanks for the support to Glow and Sol and for recognizing her. We are so happy to have her now in Miami. She has done some great work in Destination DC, which I'm sure is why she is getting this award. But again, she wants to say thank you.
Our next award winner is Sandy Harvey. Sandy Harvey is the Vice President of Sales for Meet AC and has worked in the tourism and hospitality industry for more than 25 years. Harvey made her debut in Atlantic City in 1983 as the manager of hotel sales at the Sands Hotel and Casino. Harvey gained a great amount of experience and grew her footprint by starting at the Atlantic City Convention and Visitors Bureau in 1995. From there, she worked her way up through the ACCVA with various positions and landed in the sales department, which is where she flourishes today with Meet AC. Harvey continues to be responsible for productivity reporting, ensuring the sales team has the resources they need to meet their goals and manage the synergy between the Atlantic City Convention Center and property partners. Here is a video from Sandy Harvey.
Hi, I'm Sandy Harvey, Vice President of Sales for Meet AC here in sunny Atlantic City. I am totally honored and surprised to be the recipient of the Apex Award. I've known Solomon and Gloria since 1999, and they have always been so supportive. Thank you so much for this prestigious award. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there in person, but trust me, I am there in spirit. Thank you again, and I hope you guys have a great event.
Congratulations again to Sandy Harvey. Sol and Gloria will make remarks on her behalf.
I have known Sandy for a number of years, and she is one of those folks in the industry. Whenever we call for her help and support, she is there, never a question about it. And so we would just want to show her our appreciation for the good work that she's done and the support she's given to this market segment over the years.
Our next winner is Mr. Michael Hooper. He is the general manager of the Hilton Miami Airport Blue Lagoon for the last 6 years. Previously, he was hotel manager at the 1,500-room Hilton Chicago, general manager at the British Colonial Hilton Nassau, Bahamas, and general manager at Hilton London Gatwick Airport. He also served as manager at Hilton London Kensington. Michael has been actively involved in mentoring of minority students at the high school and college level. He currently sits on the boards of the Florida Restaurant Lodging Association Miami chapter and the Greater Miami and Beach Hotel Association. Mr. Hooper was awarded Hotelier of the Year by the Bahamas Hotel Association in 2005 and General Manager of the Year for Hilton United Kingdom's Hotels in 1997. Born in Brooklyn, New York, and raised in Vancouver, Canada, he has roots in the Bahamas, where his father is from, and has many brothers, sisters, and other relatives living there. He's been married over 30 years and has a 27-year-old son who's a lawyer in Miami. And Michael, we are so happy to have you as the 2022 Apex Award winner for Distinguished Service.
You have the video queued up there, please? Anyway, thank you, Saul and Glo. Appreciate the honor. And Andy also for having taking the opportunity to host your event here. We really appreciate it. Andy and I have known each other for a long time, and he's definitely a big promoter, obviously, of our industry and Blacks in our industry. And we've had many conversations to promote people, and it's so great to have the students here as well. I mean, it's one of our passions. We during the pandemic, I was driving home and I called Andy and said, you know, we need to do something with more Blacks in the industry. It was just after the Floyd incident, and like Andy does, he got on the phone with about 4 other people, someone from Cornell, someone from Rhode Island, someone from FIU, a bunch of different people. And the next day we had a call, and about 10 days later, we had a white paper that went out to the industry. And integral to that white paper was, how do we get more students supported through scholarship, through internship, through mentorship, so we can get the next level of people coming behind all of us, because we're not getting any younger. So we need the next level to come up behind us and take over from us. So again, thank you for coming to the event. Thank you for hosting the event here. Thank you for the recognition, and please enjoy the rest of the conference.
Congratulations, Michael Hooper, a 2022 Apex Awards winner for Distinguished Service. We have one more awardee, but before I announce this awardee, I wanted to let the students know that your bus, in order to go for the tour, is meeting you at the front door at 2:30. So if it's possible that we can get the students to head over to the front door of the hotel lobby to take the tour, it would be great. Thank you so much. Please remember, students, that you should be back at 6 p.m. sharp for this evening's awards. 6 p.m. sharp for this evening's awards. Did I say 6 p.m. sharp for this evening's awards? The person's not here, so you can go. All right, here we are. We are progressing with our last awardee. He is Mr. Adam Burke. Here is a video from Adam.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I'm so sorry that I couldn't join you in person this weekend. We're actually preparing to send our youngest off to college, and she's chosen to attend school in Toronto. So we're heading up a couple days early before Destinations International's annual convention to try and get some things ready for her big move. I have to start by saying I am deeply humbled and honored to be the recipient of one of this year's Apex Awards. At the same time, I also have to say it feels a bit surreal, because as someone who had the privilege of being born as a straight white male in the United States, I recognize that I have had access to opportunity throughout my life that continues to be denied to this day to so many marginalized communities. So I really view the Apex Award as an opportunity for me to redouble my efforts to be the best possible ally I can to every community and every individual who remains marginalized by over 4 centuries of systemic, deeply entrenched, institutionalized racism and discrimination in this country. That said, I am incredibly optimistic about how many people are not just raising their voices in a chorus to call for this change, but who are moving from intent to impact and who are committed to the lifelong work that we all need to do. So I want to accept this on behalf of the entire Los Angeles Tourism and Convention Board team. We have the privilege of representing one of the world's most inclusive and diverse destinations. And with that, I think comes a responsibility to make sure that in every business decision we make, every action we take, to view it through the lens of creating a more diverse, equitable, and inclusive travel and tourism community. That is my personal commitment and our commitment to all of you. And I am so grateful to everyone who continues to help educate me every day, help me learn more about how I can use my voice and my platform to be a better ally. So to Saul and Glow, and for everything you do for our industry, I am deeply grateful. I thank you for your friendship, and I thank you for this incredible honor.
So thank you very much. Our Apex Award winners, to our hosts, Saul and Gloria Herbert, of publisher of Black Meetings in Tourism magazine, Dr. Andy Ingram of NABHOOD, and myself. So thank you, and we look forward to seeing you all later this afternoon at our awards, which begin at 6 p.m. for cocktails and dinner at 7. Thank you so much, Dr. Ingram, Saul, and Gloria Herbert.